Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Start of day 41. Tomorrow we get a Void Shard, which is awesome. I just wanted to do a quick video, just past reset here, on where I am with my fusion progression. So far we are 50 fragments in, so we have hit the halfway mark. And I wanted to quickly jump over to kind of what our remaining fusion plan is and what we've completed thus far. All right, so if we take a look at the fusion calendar, we have completed champion training tournament. Didn't win any extra fragments, just got the tournament done. We still need to save a lot of resources for the upcoming champion training event. So we didn't go too hard, try to win our bracket. I think it ended at 15,000 points, and we just got the minimum that we needed. And I think, yeah, we went to get the ancient shard as well. We did the dragon tournament as well. We did the first dungeon diver and the summon rush. And the reason that we did go for the summon rush is because I quickly figured out I had nowhere near enough silver once I got through this first artifact enhancement. And I knew that if I was going to be able to complete this fusion, I'm going to have to skip some events. We have done Classic Arena, and earlier today, we finished the Ice Golem tournament. So we're still working on Dungeon Divers. We're about halfway through that. It is going to overlap with Champion Training, which we still have to do. I'm just going to quickly kind of show which ones we are not going to do here. So we are going to skip the Artifact Enhancement event number 2. We are going to skip Artifact Enhancement number 3, which allows us to skip one more event, which is likely going to be Dungeon Divers 3, since the energy requirement is so much for completing Dungeon Divers. I typically get through Fire Knight, even though there is overlap here between the first Dungeon Divers and the second Dungeon Divers for Fire Knight. If that's the case, we're probably just going to end up with 105 fragments, because I still plan on doing Fire Knight. So we will do Fire Knight, Champion Chase, Classic Arena is very easy, and the Spider Tournament, as well as our Champion Training Tournament. Fire Knight will be pretty painless. Now that we have Ferric the Fat, it will go even better once we're able to upgrade Ferric the Fat from 4-star to 5-star, which we will do as soon as this Champion Training event starts. So we jump back in game here. The Champion Training starts for me tomorrow morning when I wake up, and so I won't be staying up another 6-7 hours for this. But we will be doing the Champion Training event. And like I said, Dungeon Divers, we're a little over halfway, 2,200 out of 4,000. So we'll continue working on that through our progress missions, or our arbiter missions. We need to win 10 5 or 6-star artifacts from Fire Knight, which I've already started doing once I completed the Ice Golem tournament. We did go ahead and max out Ice Golem, since I do need more epic tomes. Speaking of epic tomes, it looks like we finished our milestone 10. I did collect the Amazon Prime promo code, which does have 500 energy in it, which is awesome. That was very well timed. Let's take a quick look at our soul merchant. Don't really see anything that we need here. I am going to start to purchase 2 stars out of the market again, because we're going to need quite a bit of food for champion training. And I'm trying not to use too many mystery shards. I'm still trying to build that up, but likely we'll build even more after this fusion is over with. All right, so since we have an extra, all right, we need just one more epic skill tome, and our Ferric in the Fat goes to 70% chance to place his decreased defense. So what I plan on doing right now, because we're kind of in a little bit of a lull where Ice Golem is finishing, Fire Knight kind of comes in at the end of this Dungeon Divers, and then champion training will start here in about 7 hours. So what I'm going to do with this energy up until tomorrow morning, I'm going to go ahead and save my login energy as well as the energy we get from our daily missions. Still just farming one-man defenses in gold 5. As you can see, that Cold Heart does a significant amount of damage. Completed our clan quest, which is awesome. We still have 1,000 energy in the bank there, which we will definitely use for champion training. What is my advanced quest? Single faction. Probably just do this with him. Yeah. Cool. Easy enough. I need to lose some battles here and drop my ranking down so I get the easier teams, or at least more of them. Do we have any here? No. Definitely a bait. Okay. So we'll work on our daily quest. 7 campaign battles. Go ahead and upgrade an artifact. See what we have to upgrade here. I have quite a bit of new gear from farming Ice Golem. We did get this piece from one of our 2 runs of Fire Knight. I need all the stun set and regen gear I can get, which is why I'm going to be doing the Fire Knight tournament, since I'm happy to do it anyway. We will summon our 3 champions here. Get some of these preliminary quests out of the way, because I want to jump into Centranos and see if we can do that. I believe I did see an advanced quest to do 2 keys in Centranos. Champion level. There's that. All right, so we need to use 50 energy in 7 campaign battles. Create a perception artifact. Easy enough. We did most of our forging already today for CVC. We are about to get a rank 5 chicken, which is cool because we already have 1, which means if we can get 3 4-star 40s and ranked up to 5, we have enough food for 2 6-stars, which we can do during the champion training. We do have as well 2 4-star chickens and 10 3-star chickens that we will likely have to use. Eventually, I'd like to be in a position to save those going forward, but not the case for now. So really, we're just kind of waiting for champion training. What my goal is for champion training is I need to level up Captain Tamelia. Get her to 4-star 40. And there is my notification that I need to go into my bazaar and buy my Drexstar fragment. That way I don't forget it. I'm really bad about forgetting exactly what time it resets, so I have to set myself a reminder on my phone. How many does that give us? 32, almost a third of the way done. But I do need to get this champion up to 4-star 40. Ideally, I would like to get Farrakhan, Ruella, and Captain Tamelia to 5 stars. And then work on food. So we have enough food to rank up 5 4-stars. So that's 1 6-star. I need enough food to rank up 4 4-stars. And then get 4 more 4-stars to level 40. And then enough food to rank them up to 5-star as well. All within our champion training. Which fortunately that does last. Starts tomorrow, which is Wednesday. It ends on Sunday. So we have a lot of time to do that. And I'm confident we can get that done. We also need to farm 5 more 4-stars after that, which will be the replacement food for the ones in the pit. And then 20 more 4-stars after that to get this food in the pit up to 6-star. So no shortage of needing to level up champions after going roughly 30 days without summoning any shards. We have an influx of characters we need to get leveled up because her city is going to be very problematic. So I quickly wanted to try to get through two keys here, and I'm not going any further than what my advanced quests require, simply because I don't want to push as far as I possibly can and then figure out I could have spaced it out and completed more advanced quests before I hit the inevitable wall, because there's definitely going to be some walls here. Fortunately, with this content release, they've allowed you to look ahead at different stages, unlike kind of like the Doom Tower, where if you click on a stage ahead, you don't really get to see what you're going to be up against and prepare for it. But it's nice that they did not do that with City of Centranos. I didn't think that this stage would be too terrible since we have 2 6-stars in here, even though Coffin Smasher does not have masteries yet, and he's likely going to be low on the list of getting more masteries. He was initially going to be on my clan boss team going forward for Nightmare, but due to the login champion and the fusion, we did get some better options, which is great. He'll be good for faction wars, and I'm happy to have him. Okay. We can probably get through this, even though it'll be a bit slow. Looking more for quick wins. Now, this is what I'm looking for. These stages should be easy enough. 2 6 stars, one of which who has masteries, and Deacon's masteries are almost done as well. Still no 6 star mastery other than Kale and Burgess at this point. I'm going to be disappointed when we get to a point in the city of Centrano, since I believe it resets on a monthly basis, where we kind of get hard stuck when it comes to being able to use keys. We may have to alter our leveling path for some of these champions to just get the 2 keys done on a regular basis. But eventually, we're going to get to a point where we are going to start missing out on the energy we get from completing our advanced missions, which is sad. Just like when in Faction Wars at this point, I can't beat a Faction Wars boss on all rotations yet, which I do need to work towards. That way I'm not missing out on energy just because one advanced quest, because that energy goes a long way when you start missing it on a regular basis. That's a lot of energy to be missing out on over the span of a week or a month. And it looks like we're going to get through this second key pretty easily. There we go. Wonderful. 100 energy is not bad at all. Unlocking a mastery for a champion. What we will do, we will quickly use 3 glyphs. This is why I farm Faction Wars for 1-star glyphs. I prefer not to use my speed ones unless I absolutely have to, because those will come in handy later on when I'm tuning for clan boss speeds. All right, so for masteries, what we're going to do is quickly do, it's what, Minotaur 10? Yeah. We'll throw Ruella in here. I put absolutely no gear on Ruella. I really didn't plan on putting gear on Farakin, but then I looked at my clear time of Fire Knight 16, and it was anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes, depending on how bad the RNG is with the Paragons. There we go. We'll just unlock the 1 mastery for now. Lovely. And there's our 5-star chicken. All right, so the rest of this I will do later, but one thing I did want to quickly show is my Fire Knight team. And what I need to do is edit this team. So on wave 1, make that our opener and then don't use it again. And first choice of lay to rest. Round 2 for Farrakhan. We don't want him to use that, and we don't want Kale to use Disintegrate. And that's pretty much it. So let's run this and check. The only downside to Fire Knight 16 are the Paragons. Inevitably, what ends up happening is I will kill one. Typically, I'll kill one. Huh. It's interesting. Never seen it go that route before. Well, typically what will happen is one of the Paragons will get the unkillable buff on him. And then between Deacon and my Armiger, they won't gain enough turn meter to let the buff fall off. That's kind of annoying. Timing of that's not the greatest. We're going to be a little bit slow on Fire Knight here. We'll see. This is kind of a worst case scenario where Pythion's revive is on a 7-turn cooldown, and I don't have any books in it yet. I've stopped booking Python because I got the 3-turn block debuffs and stun, or not stun, but remove debuffs and then block debuffs ability. Yeah, see, the turn meter is just so high. And watch him die again. Sure enough. So this is worst case scenario. I was curious if this could happen. We still get the shield down. But yeah. The problem is with this team is Python is so darn tanky. Counterattack accessories on Farrakhan. See, this is where I need Python to have rezzed him. But he'll probably res him right here. Straight into a smack. And I don't have, and I may have to just go into campaign and grab one. I don't have an accuracy set HP percentage chest plate. All I have is defense, and that's what's the problem with Armiger. He's 5-star 50, but he's an uncommon, and they're much harder to keep alive. But he's really short of Deacon, my only turn meter manipulation. There we go. We may get back into tune here. Python needs to get some healing going. That's a little bit, but probably not nearly enough. I might need to set Python to not use his block debuffs. Yeah. All right. So this looks like a failure. That's what happens when you try to set presets here. Okay, so round 3, don't use that. First choice is this Python. Don't use that. So he just auto attacks or resurrects. And then round 3, don't use this. Let's try that. I hate wasting energy, so that's really frustrating. There's the unkillable. There's the first usage. Unfortunately, I can't stop Armageddon's A1. I might need to set Farrakhan to only open with his ally attack and not use it again. We'll see. Nope. Should be good. Wonder if this is consistent or not. This is the ideal setup. Obviously, if I had enough damage out of Farrakhan and everyone in the first wave, we'd kill the Paragons so quickly that it just wouldn't matter. Well, cool. This would be a decent run. Obviously, if I had Ruella in where I wonder if I put Ruella in place of, yeah, we can almost keep the shield all the way down. I wonder if I put Ruella in for Kale, if she's going to have enough damage on the waves. There we go. Of course, I get a 4-star, but there's that. Cool. Well, that's probably going to be pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to kind of show where I'm at with diffusion, what my plans are. I've got plenty of things I need to summon for the champion chase. I hope it's 2x void, so we can summon some voids and hopefully save some fragment resources for the next fusion. But that's going to be it for me today. I hope you all have a good one. We'll see you in the next video.